What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CubReacts, as we jump into a brand new release. This one, an official remix for Shatta Wale and Medical's Be Afraid, produced by Gold Up and Markus Records. Now, I'm a big fan of what Gold Up do. I was lucky enough to have them on the Breakfast Show earlier this year, and we sat down for a conversation about all of their production work, following on from a collaboration with Shatta Wale at the time. Now, I'm very excited to get into this. I haven't heard that much from Medical, but what I have heard I've really enjoyed, and on top of that as well, Shatta Wale is obviously a bit of a legendary figure at this point, so very excited to jump into this one this morning. If you haven't already, please make sure you are hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, all of that good stuff. We've literally just hit 14.5k, which is crazy. We were on 13k this time last week, so big up all of the new subscribers. Big up each and every one of you. It's an absolute pleasure to have you with us. Without further ado, let's jump into the reaction, breakdown, and analysis for this one then.
Gold Up music, yo Zach. Me wonder why sometimes I not take me serious. But me know man a genius. Yeah.
Right then.
Them cup full up.
You see, for me, I think Shatta Wale is best when he is going over very classic sounding dancehall instrumentals. I've seen him dip into sort of like other areas. I've seen him do a bit of drill recently. I've seen him pop into a bit more of an Afrobeat style as well. For me, he sounds best over classic dancehall instrumentals. So I'm hoping that's what this is going to be.
How can you say you want to stop my shine? Boy, me never owe you my life. How can
exactly
you
what
say
it is.
When I go rich nowhere? Pussy, you never know about me, yet be afraid of me. Pussy, be afraid of me.
Really, really clean.
The legacy.
Also, the instrumental to this, I've got to say, immediate hats off to Gold Up and Markus Records. The instrumental is crazy. There's so much going on with the percussion. We're hearing so many little sort of percussive flutters floating around the mid-range. You've got these really nice kind of flute lines over the top. Big, booming drums as well. This is sounding quite like an anthem, I've got to say.
So pussy, be afraid of me. Markus, hear me now. Snitches alone get stitches. If a man want a war, we pitch it. Bat fly up and
really
like
clean.
One of them feel when them this the program. Shut up, move.
The video looks good as well. We're kind of cutting between two primary scenes. One in what looks like a prison, and this sort of outside in what seems to be a construction area. But both scenes look clean. Again, the instrumental sounds great. I'm loving Shatta's melodic approach. Very, very cool. Very clean vocal-wise. Again, slight use of auto-tune, which I'm always a fan of. And then again, it sounds clean over the instrumental. Good stuff so far. Yeah, really, really cool.
The work still like born with fire. Them not like when we rise to the stardom. Them show me knife and me show them me long gone. You want to stop my shine? Boy, me never owe you my life. How can you say when I go rich now?
Yeah, this is solid.
You
know when you hear certain tunes and they're within a sort of sound, they're within a genre bracket, and they're sort of like, cool, this is pretty standard. This is solid stuff. I'm excited to see what Medical does with it as well. But in general, I am a fan of Shatta's approach so far, man. I think he's come at this with the right level of energy, the right level of intensity in his vocal performance as well. The instrumental is a big booming piece of creation, man. Like, there's a lot going on in the instrumental, but I'd safely say Shatta is holding his own vocal-wise. It's difficult to do that, man. It's a very underrated skill, so solid stuff. So
pussy, be afraid of me. The legacy. So pussy, be afraid of me. Markus, deeper than blood. No more fake prophecies.
It's a nice switch up.
Console me. You think it's
so Shatta's vocal was very sort of melody heavy, very sort of drifting from side to side, going up and down the scales. You can safely hear that Medical's vocal is a lot more sort of rap influenced. It's a lot more stripped back, a lot more relaxed in the delivery as well. But again, it's a nice contrast to have both of them on there. It does give the tune a bit of a feel of evolution as it goes forward. It sounds different. Really, really cool stuff.
Hey, screaming DTB. Yeah, man, when news is a GTV. Yeah, ninya me wapam GTP. Yeah, the code you must a DSTV. Kind some 25, frame me back like a spinal cord.
I don't quite know why there were strobe lights in. I suppose they could have been police siren lights, maybe. Don't know, but it looked like there were strobe lights going on in a prison. Again, yeah, I love the transition between the two vocals, man. I think we know Shatta Wale is able to do a wide range of things at this point. Medical is still not necessarily on the come up. He's been around for a hot minute, but I definitely feel he's not on the same level of establishment as Shatta Wale. At least to my understanding, he isn't. He may well be, and I may be completely ignorant to it. But I've only seen him pop up a couple of times. I saw him on a collaboration with Kabaka Pyramid quite recently, which was awesome, and in general sounded really good. But yeah, I've got to say the production value on this is through the roof, man. Gold Up Markus Records absolutely killing it as per. Crazy.
Day my back, them fi know man a bless. Aid Mubarak, Jaja guide me not fear attack. Free my nigga stitches, free obolo. Then things say I the bleed, I the drink sobolo. Where you tell man tactics, men find te. Many time Joe.
It's a cool rhythm as well.
What me can you say? Want to stop my shine. Boy,
and again, that transition is cold.
How can you say when I go rich now? Pussy, you never know about me, you be afraid of me.
That shot in the prison scene is really, really clean, man. It's really clean. But again, the transition is what this tune is all about, to be honest with you. That transition from Medical's vocal, which is very sort of stripped back, very more sort of methodical, a lot more sort of theorized in the way it comes together. It's a lot more about the lyricism that's being used. And Shatta then returns with that very catchy melodic vocal hook. Really nice to see the two transition between each other.
Pussy be afraid of me. I the legacy. So pussy be afraid of me. Marcus, hear me now. Snitches alone get stitches. If a man want tower, we pitch it.
I think the thing that I really like about this as well.
Well, I them feel when them this the program.
There's a Marco Pierre quote. Now, I don't know if you know who Marco Pierre is. He's my favourite chef. He's like the first celebrity chef to come out of the UK, like the first proper one. Still the youngest chef to win 3 Michelin stars, I think. Anyway, regardless. He has a quote where he says, "We live in a world of refinement, not invention," which I completely agree with. This is essentially a good example of that. We're seeing loads of different sort of classic dancehall elements all be refined. The sort of auto-tuned but very catchy vocal sing-along, the sort of rap approach from Medical, the instrumental, that melody that we're hearing, that sort of ding, 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 like that lead melody line. We've heard that 1,000 times before, but the way it's been processed and the way it's been put together is so clean. This is a very well refined approach on modern dancehall. Sick stuff.
Shut up movement, roadman Jordan. The work still like warning with father. Them not like when we rise to the stardom. Them show me knife and me sure them me long gone. You want to stop my shine? Boy, me never owe you my life. How can you say when I go rich now?
It's proper catchy, isn't it?
Pussy, you never know about me, you be afraid of me. Pussy, be afraid of me.
The thing I love about this, more than anything else, when I actually dive into it, those flutes on the instrumental are so clean, man. They add something so different to the arrangement. Just the sort of fluttering flute lines at the top, just kind of going like doo, 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 at the top. So cool. Again, adding depth to the entire thing. On a musical level, like I'm sure I've missed things in the music video. Always leave your comments down below if you do have anything you want me to catch up on video-wise. But actual sonic-wise, which I'm very much enjoying, really solid work.
The legacy. So pussy be afraid of me. Marcus. Stitches on the 40. Obolo. Yo, Zach. Mommy say Africa be afraid of me. Shatta movement, yeah.
Very clean.
Pussy afraid of me.
I always wonder with videos like this, do you reckon there are any paid extras involved, or do you reckon it is entirely a voluntary thing, just getting as many people to show up in the location at one time? I genuinely don't know. I'm not involved in video production, so I don't really know how it works. But there's a lot of people in this video, I've got to say. Really cool. The video itself looks super clean. The shot in the prison especially, really well shot. Movement looks good. The lighting's nice. And it does assist the video quite well. Are we going to get 35 seconds of outro? Who knows?
Alibaba Foster, Ninja from Obasi, Fripon, Atai, Alaj 37.
Again, these pianos underneath are really clean as well.
Osman, P-Flow, Smoke. Hey, Stitches, what up? Jacob, Apia. Hey, Solash, Bongo, Bankuyale.
It's a very long extended outro, man. But you know what? It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. The tune itself slaps, so we can allow some extra sort of length at the end. But yeah, this one's up on the Gold Up Music channel, I believe. It's cool. Directed by your Skyface.
Forget everybody.
There we go. I'm just going to go back to that to get all the credits for the actual tune itself. There we go. Gold Up Music and Markus Records. Be Afraid, the Shatta Wale featuring Medical remix. Very cool tune, man. Really cool. I love what Gold Up do. As I said before, I'm a big fan of them on a production level. I think they very rarely miss with what they do. Luckily enough, I get sent their promos as well. I didn't actually look at my emails all weekend, so I've missed anything that's been put out. So I'm catching up with everything today. But Very, very cool tune. I'm a fan. I love the production value. I love Shatta's performance on it as well, and I like the transition between him and Medical throughout the entire thing. So there we go. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy this reaction, analysis, and musical breakdown, please make sure you're hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, all of that good stuff. And of course, if you have any suggestions or requests for reactions, please do get your requests in via the comment section down below. I do read every single comment on the channel. That's it from me, though. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday. Enjoy yourselves greatly, and we shall see you all next time. Peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCamTV. Stay locked.